Hello, and welcome to our show, Tea Talk, Real Talk, Conversations Over Tea, where we bring guests on our show to talk about issues and topics that matter. And today we have a nice lady, Gloria Cerulli.
That's right, Gloria
Thank
Cerulli.
you, got it right. And she's going to talk to us a little bit about a couple of things. One, she is the managing director for E-Woman Network. So welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Sharon.
Yes.
I'm excited. I've seen so much about you and your show and wanted to meet you in person and be on the show.
Yes, yes. And you look beautiful today, by the way.
Thank you.
I was just saying,
Thanks.
and the necklace and the dress is fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Great finds.
Yes, great. So just tell us a little bit about your journey, how you got to this point in your life.
It's definitely been a journey. Thank you. Yes, I'd love some. And I guess a lot of this transformation for myself, which I bring to others now, started about 18 years ago. So I lost 110 pounds.
That's amazing.
18 years ago.
We need to know how you did that. That's wonderful.
I did it through Weight Watchers and exercising.
Okay.
And Weight Watchers is a wonderful program.
Wow.
And I was fortunate to work with them for almost a decade.
Wow.
And, I guess in the role as a leader, they called it a leader, but which was great. And it was a wonderful thing to be able to help people and touch people in the ways that someone touched and helped me.
Right. That's
Yeah.
great.
So
That's
I
great.
found, and I don't think I realized it till this part of my life, which was, 18 years later, that so much of what I had been going through back then kind of repeats itself. I think
Right.
a lot of us find that in life, that your patterns repeat themselves.
They sure do.
They do.
Doesn't matter if it's a new year or not. A lot
Right.
of times we say at the end of the year, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. But just
Right.
like anything else in life, practice and really being focused and
Yes.
having that mindset is really what's going to make the change.
Yes, and I think, and this is one thing that I've always talked about is, old habits die hard, but do they really die hard? Do they really die?
I see mine coming back.
Yeah,
So,
so I always say that, your habits move from here to here, and the only way that they do that is by replacing old habits with new ones. I don't
That's so
really
true.
think that they die. I just
That's
think
true.
that you need to replace them
Yes.
with new ones. And you go through periods of your life where you're able to do that, where you feel very strong in a certain
Yes.
area. And that was, for quite a while, I was really able to do that, and I was able to kind of figure out what I needed to do,
Right.
and helping people. I think that's always been. I love connecting people. I love
Yes,
helping people,
yes.
and my journey is always kind of. When I look back, I see that that's always the trend that I followed.
Well, that's the same thing like
With
me.
career
I feel like
and-
I'm a connector as well. So
Right.
for me, that's what it's all about, connecting
Right.
people. That if we can't, work together on something, then there's someone else
Right.
that I can find that can possibly
Right.
work with you. So that's wonderful. We
That's
have that in
great.
common.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of like the weight loss, like I know for me, I'm always saying, okay, I gotta watch what I eat and start working out.
Yes.
But then if I don't work out like consistently for 3
Right.
weeks, I already know I'm doomed. So I
Okay.
get to week 2, and then if the next week I get busy, it's like starting
Right.
all over. It's like 3-4 months later, then I'm trying
Right.
it again. You know,
Right.
so like, how did you just stay consistent? I mean, to lose that many pounds is like really incredible.
It is. It's a journey. I mean,
yes.
it definitely is a journey, and you learn a lot about yourself
Yes.
and what you're capable of doing and capable of consistently doing.
Right.
So when people say, wow, you're so successful at doing that, I always say success, the true outcome of success,
Right.
or the true proof of success, is the longevity factor. So, and that's what you're kind of talking about. You can kind of
Yes.
go in and out of it. And because I tried to lose weight, for a decade before,
Right.
I called my successful time
Right,
because
okay.
of the longevity factor following that. When I work with individual clients, because I've long since left working with Weight Watchers, although, like I said, I love the program and
Right.
the company. But my life then took different turns. So when I work with individual clients, it's what their sore point is, or their
Okay.
pain point is, and
Right.
that's how we tailor how they can move forward and get past certain blocks.
Right, that's true.
And I said how my life, it repeats itself.
I think all our lives
I don't know if it's every 7 years, but it does. It repeats itself, and I find that things that were haunting me or troubling me, or like we all have those pain points, kind of come back. So recently I was able to take a look at my own journey, and that was through a help of a coach that I work with. Because I think as much as coaches are, we're all out there, it's a great thing to have, whether it's business or personal or having to do with fitness or business strategic planning. I think it's a necessity. So I think what I found was the two key factors for me was that I was literally and figuratively filling my plate. So, and I was filling. So my plate was running over. And this actually, I noticed the last 2 or 3 years, I truly was putting weight back on again. And I couldn't take it off, no matter. And like I said, I believe in that program, and I know that program. But your life does change, and what fits in your life certain times doesn't necessarily fit anymore. And I went from raising 2 young children. I think I had mentioned to you, I'm a single mom.
That's tough.
And so I had 2 young children at the time, and then now to the empty nest syndrome.
Yes. How old are your sons?
I have a 21-year-old.
Okay. I have a 21-year-old daughter.
And 25.
Okay. And I have a
2
2-year-old.
Yeah. So very proud of my sons and the journey that they've taken and where they are right now. But I have, the empty nest, a different lifestyle.
It is.
And I found that program, honestly, wasn't fitting for me right now. So I looked into a different program that works for me right now very well, which is actually Isagenix. And it's a great program, very easy to fit into your life. And
is that food products or what?
It's cleansing and nutrition products. It's all healthy, and it is incorporated with real food that you do eat. It's not just
the name of it now sounds a little familiar. I think there's a lady that actually one of my clients that's on social media. I think that's the one that I have to look at it now. I'm curious if that's the same one.
Yeah, it's been around quite a while. It's very reputable, very healthy. I have a lot of energy. I never feel jittery or tired or anything like that. It really is a great program that I was able to now fit into the new life that we have, because our lives really don't stay the same for 10 years, 25 years, 35 years, 50 years. They change. Gratefully, they change. So I found, though, I wasn't understanding why, no matter what I was doing, I wasn't able to take the weight off, because, heaven forbid, I thought it had to do with getting older.
I know, because we think, our metabolism does slow down and things like that.
And
too,
it does.
But,
I didn't want to think about that, though. I just think, I don't know what's going on. So I just found it was, a change of lifestyle and what fit my needs now. But I also started to realize that my life was, again, becoming so cluttered and so full, but yet I didn't really feel fulfilled inside.
I know that.
And a lot of people out there, and I don't want to segment only my gender, our gender, but I do think that that's something that a lot of women deal with, because we wear a lot of hats, we play a lot of roles, but we do really forget about ourselves.
We do. And well, like you said, I feel I'm always busy, but am I fulfilled? We stay busy running around, like you said, but sometimes we're not always fulfilled, because we're not really doing the things that really make us truly happy. I know I love what I do, but then sometimes I say, wow, I'm still just running around doing all of this. I need my time, so that's something that I think that we have to really look forward to doing a lot more.
And I think I had mentioned to you or written to you that, I'm a multipreneur. And a lot of people are out there, okay? And I think that's not necessarily that you've had a lot of different careers through your journey, which I have, and a lot of us have. But I also think it's at any one given time, you kind of are heaping, again, you're just piling on the different jobs, different businesses you own, different career paths that you're following, different commitments that you're making, and somewhere in all of that, you kind of get lost.
Exactly.
So I was, speaking to one of my coaches recently, over the summer, and I was really trying to figure out like what was going on with me.
Okay.
And at that point I had started to lose weight again and started to get more direction in certain things, but I still couldn't pinpoint what it was,
Right.
which kind of made me frustrated and almost made me laugh a little bit because how could I not be able to figure this out? We know
Right.
ourselves,
I know.
Right. But we, like I said, we're so consumed with everything else that's
Yes,
going on
on.
and all the directions that we're in that we kind of push ourselves to the side.
Exactly.
So in speaking with her, she said, well, what was going on in your life at this point? What was going on in your life at this point? And it was almost like a light bulb. I love that moment,
yes,
that aha moment. And I realized, that 18 years ago, when I finally really said to myself, you can't keep piling. And I wasn't even working in an industry at that point.
Okay.
I was a full-time mom,
Right.
Which is, I don't want to call it work, but it's a
But
focus for us.
It's work and
Right.
it's pleasure all in one.
Exactly. It's a dedication and
It is.
but I was just taking on every charitable event
Right.
and every volunteer position
Right.
and board position on the PTO and helping here and helping
Right,
there, and
right.
it really
It's too
was
much. Plus, everything you have to do
yeah.
for both of your sons. I'm
Right.
sure they're in sports and all these other things as well,
Exactly.
so that's a lot.
So it
That's a
was
lot.
just, again, piling on that plate. And as I was piling all these tasks on, I was piling the food on. And the food was going into me.
Right.
And like I said, really full, but
Right.
not fulfilled.
Right.
Big difference.
Huge difference. It
Huge
really
difference.
is. 'Cause I work from home too, so sometimes, I'm just sitting there working, so the food is close by. I'm going to go grab something just to break,
Right.
the time up, but it
Right.
gets a little tough.
Or we don't nourish ourselves properly, because I work from home as well. I've been a home-based entrepreneur for many years,
Yes.
and that I really was fortunate enough to be able to do, thankfully, and to center more around my son. So
Right.
I really truly felt like I was a full-time mom, but yet I was working
Okay.
in different industries and different
Right.
careers, different businesses. I've owned quite a
Right.
few different businesses over
Yes.
time, and I was able to do that. But you don't know boundaries when you work from home either.
Right. It's a
So-
little difficult. It's not as easy as people
No.
think. Oh, you can just get up in your pajamas and work, and it's
Right.
not that easy.
So you wake up at, whatever time and get the kids off, and then you start working and
Right.
you're in your pajamas.
And I try to get out because, it's a different mentality
Yes.
when you're working
Yeah.
at home in your pajamas
Yes.
versus getting dressed.
Yes.
So-
So thank you for having me here today, so that I was able to get
Right,
dressed.
right.
But I would, even if I put, leggings and
Right,
whatever
right.
on, the boys would leave for school, and then they'd come home, and there was Mom still in that chair, at the
I know, my
computer.
daughter said, "Mom, you still sitting there?
Yeah.
Have you moved?"
Yeah. But then all of a sudden you look and you say, wow, look at the time, and I haven't even fed myself.
That's true.
And you're like, oh, well,
That
it's
is
almost
so
dinner
true.
at this point. I didn't have breakfast.
Right.
Or, I
Which
had
is not
breakfast of
good.
champions, which was probably not something we should even talk about. Calorically anyway.
Yes.
And then lunch would come and go.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's dinner, and then I pull myself away because it's time to make dinner for the kids. But
Right.
now, fast forward all these years, like I said, I'm an empty nester now for quite a while.
Right.
My youngest is a senior in college.
Wonderful.
And
Nice.
he is actually a film production major.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we're excited about that.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and so he comes home at times,
Yes.
obviously for breaks and visits
Okay.
and stuff. And then my older one is a CPA.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so very proud.
I know. I was just going to say, I know you're a proud mom.
Yeah, and he does obviously come home and visit as well. They're only in driving distance, thankfully. But fast forward, like I said, all these years, and now there's not much pulling me out of that chair.
Right.
There's no team, carpooling to do, and to go to be the team mom
Exactly.
and bake the brownies for the teams and stuff. But so now it's just all of a sudden. You really are, it's when you're not nourishing yourself properly,
Yes.
that's almost worse than eating the bad
You're
foods.
right. No, you're right.
To be honest with you, because you're just not even giving yourself enough nourishment
Exactly.
to be able to burn those calories.
Right.
You know.
And sitting down all
Right.
day is not going to help either.
Right.
So we have to kind of get up and move.
This is delicious. What?
This is a cool ginger bounce. It's a rooibos. I don't know if you've ever had rooibos. It's
No,
a
I
red
haven't.
tea from South Africa. Naturally, no caffeine. Very high in antioxidant.
Very,
One
very
of my favorite
delicious.
teas.
I love
yes,
it. Yeah,
and
it's
there's
good.
no sugar in there. I mean, I brought it just in case, but
I put a little bit in, but yeah, it's
fabulous.
delicious.
Yes.
Yeah. So now I take the time to nourish myself. I think in a lot of ways.
Right,
You know,
yes.
I think it's important to really hone into what your passion is in life, and you know what you're good at,
Yes.
and what is more of a natural tendency for you. And one of the ventures that I went off into in the spring, which was heaping something else on my plate, and I really thought I was crazy. I think everyone thought I was crazy to do this, but I felt very, very strongly about it. And there's an organization, it's an international organization called E-Women Network.
Yes.
It's like all one word. There's no spaces between it. And they have chapters all throughout the United States, Canada, Puerto Rico. So it's an international organization. Not only do they have chapters in all of North America, and it is the largest business organization in North America.
Yes.
Proudly, I can say that.
Yes.
But they have members worldwide.
Yeah.
So there could be members in Europe and Asia, and even though there are no chapters, because there's a very, very strong online community as well.
Okay.
But part of the secret sauce, or the specialness of it, I guess, is that when you can belong to a chapter and participate in the meetings and events that are hosted, it's really a wonderful community of uplifting, dynamic, like-minded, mostly women, but there are men.
A few men, yes.
There are a few smart men.
Very smart men.
We call them emails.
Okay.
And it really is a community that is brought together to help one another, build a network of resources. So it is a networking organization, but I really think that, again, there's a huge difference between networking and building a network.
Right.
So this kind of brings the beauty of both of those together with networking with intention and purpose.
Okay.
It really is. And learning how to truly connect, not just meet and shake hands
Right.
and exchange business cards.
Right. Because I was going to say, how different is it from any other, woman network? Because
Right.
I've been part of one or two, and
Right.
I'm going to different things. But I
Yes.
did, like I mentioned to you, go to one or maybe actually two or three of these events.
Yes.
When Monique was doing it in New York City.
Yes. Okay.
So,
And New York is coming back.
Yes.
We
Oh,
have a
okay.
wonderful new managing director, Janet Wise,
Okay.
who's going to be starting the New York City chapter very, very soon
Okay,
again. So we're
nice.
excited
Nice,
about that.
yeah.
And we have our Southern New Jersey chapter is back in play again as
Right.
well. And that was a thriving chapter for a while, and unfortunately went on a bit of hiatus. But now we have Rachel Pagano,
Okay,
who
nice.
is our Southern New Jersey managing
right.
director.
Now, you didn't say where you were.
I'm Central New Jersey.
Central New Jersey,
So I am a
yes.
big
Yes.
part of New Jersey.
Right, good.
So I don't even want to say what counties I focus on,
Okay.
but I will, because primarily I am in Middlesex, Mercer, Monmouth, and Somerset
Okay.
counties. But I do have members as far up as Bergen County and down Burlington County and Camden County.
Right.
that come towards the Central New Jersey
Okay.
chapter as well. We're fairly. I guess not too new at this point any longer, but we've grown very quickly. We're really
Okay.
thriving. We have some phenomenal members that really run the gamut of being corporate businesswomen
Okay.
to small businesswomen, brick and mortar type businesses
Right,
or
okay.
home-based, the multi-level marketing, direct sales type of businesses as well. So we have a really nice palette
Okay.
that's there, which I think is wonderful, because it's really an organization of collaboration,
Right.
not competition, which I think that in itself sets itself
Yes.
apart from a lot of what else
Okay.
is out there. And I belong to other organizations as well. They all serve their purpose. We
Right.
need to. I love the organization that I'm the managing director
Right.
for, but by no means is that the only place that we need to, rest ourselves or not rest ourselves, but be engaged with other people.
Exactly.
But when people ask me about eWomen Network, what sets it apart, I say it really is like no other organization that's out there, and you need to experience it. And people kind of roll their eyes, and they say, okay, yeah.
Right.
And I say that I truly see magic happening at the events that I host. And again, people kind of, it sounds corny,
Right.
but then when they come, they say, wow, Gloria, you were right. This really is very,
you
very
guys have some
different.
really good speakers that come in. I know in New York when I went, I think it was a Monique Shaw that had spoken. And
Monica Shaw.
Monica.
And
there you
Monica,
go. She is phenomenal.
She's going to be
Oh my gosh.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm in the midst of conversation with her and scheduling her. She will be coming in February.
She is amazing.
She is. She's a real
amazing. Like
money.
after I went to one in New York, she had another one on her own, and I went to that, and it was like dynamic. It was about, I think maybe 4 or 5 hours in New York.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I've seen some phenomenal speakers through
is
eWomen Network.
amazing.
The access that you get is truly amazing, and I think what makes it again very different. And I'm never, my intent is never to downplay any other organization. Familiar with many, but not all who can be. But I can speak for what eWomen Network represents. First of all, the philosophies behind eWomen Network are: it takes teamwork to make the dream work.
Team for sure.
Right.
Can't do it alone.
It's like it takes a village.
Yes.
Because honestly, I felt that throughout my whole life of adult life of raising my children, between the involvement of all the family and friends and neighbors that we had. So I think that holds true in business.
Right. It's very true.
We don't refer to it as the
Very
village,
true.
but it's the team.
It
you know,
is.
and you really can achieve much more that way. And then their second philosophy is give first, share always. So at the bottom of every one of my emails, it always says give first, share always. When you do that, you don't even realize what you're going to receive back. You really don't realize the doors that it opens, and the help that you're giving, and the good intent that you're giving. And then the last philosophy that it's based on is lift as you climb, which I love that one as well too, because I think we all want to achieve whatever it is we want to achieve.
Of course.
And it could just be doing good for others. It could be a monetary fulfillment. It could be knowing that you can help your children go to college or help a charity. Live in a nicer home. Just not struggle. Whatever that is that we want to achieve. But we don't have to step on other people to get it. We can certainly pull anyone up along.
That's what it's all about. A lot of people, some people get up there to the top and they stay up there by themselves. They're not helping, but I think that's what makes the world go around. Helping each other. So it was founded almost 15 years ago. I think it is actually in its 15th year by Sandra and Kim Yancey, a husband and wife, dynamic business couple, and lovely people. And they have really grown this company and this organization to spread it all through, like I said, North America. And how many members approximately, do you know?
eWomen Network has about 20,000 members. And the website gets, I don't know how many hundreds, thousands of hits a day. And there's a lot of different areas that people can focus on with the website. We have premier success coaches. When you become a member, you have access to those. And you had mentioned the caliber of speakers. So there is an eWomen Speakers Network, and that is where we select our speakers from to speak at our chapter meetings. So although I could find somebody fascinating, they need to be part of the Speakers Network, because again, we keep the level of speakers, and I really feel the proper intent there.
I was blown away with her. I mean, she was, with that finance thing, she woke me up. But I think I need to be woken up a little bit more again. You get all into it.
February,
you get all into it, and it's like, yes, I'm recording every single day. And I did that for maybe 3 months. Then I started slacking off. And I was like, okay, Shane, you got to get back on track with that, But she's such a dynamic speaker. She just locks you in.
She's wonderful. I've seen her before.
The energy she has is amazing.
So I'm excited that she's going to be, like I said, we're
Okay.
the home stretch
Finalizing
of setting
Yes.
our luncheons are for Central New Jersey are always the third Tuesday
Okay.
of every month, and in March, actually, it will be the fourth Tuesday because
Okay.
this event you truly won't want to miss. Sandra Yancey, the founder and
It's
CEO
gonna
of
be
eWomen
there.
Network, is
Wow.
coming to do her 6th annual Women's Success
Wow.
Summit. So I'm
Nice.
really excited about
Nice.
that. She brings so much energy, sincerity, just wonderful qualities that really ignite people
Right.
to strive and do better.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited
Wow.
about that. We have some great speakers coming up moving forward. Cassandra Washington is also wonderful. She's coming in the summertime, I believe. Lisa Rahorik, I'm also going to be speaking with. She's from the West Coast. She's going to be coming. And
Wonderful.
we've had some phenomenal speakers
Nice
as well.
lineup. Do you ever have men speaking?
We do.
Okay.
We do have men speak.
Okay.
So I really try to get topics that are timely, that are really happening
Yes.
now for businesses, and that people need to have that boost, that motivation,
yeah.
the takeaways. And that's the thing with
Well, takeaway is so important because a lot of times we go to so many networking events and you get so flooded with information, and it's great information, but then sometimes we're like, now what?
right.
So that's
Right, action steps.
Yes.
We really try to give people information that they could truly take away and use, and that's part of what the premises for being able to speak at the
Right.
eWomen Network chapters. It's
Okay.
20, 30 minutes of content and engagement that is
Right.
being delivered. So I think that's important.
Okay.
And then at the luncheons, we also have business showcase exhibitor opportunities, so you can certainly showcase your business, whether it's goods or services. And we also have the free time networking,
Right.
which is important at any event. You
Yes,
need to
always.
get out there and mingle. But what I think the secret sauce is for eWomen Network, and this is trademarked to them, is it's called accelerated networking.
Okay.
So whether it's a luncheon or a dinner,
Going around table to table.
you're in 2 separate rounds. So at your table, we suggest if you come with people you know, to try to sit with people
Right.
that you don't know.
Exactly. That's so key.
And there are specific questions that are asked of each person as it goes around.
Okay.
It's timed out of respect for each other,
Right.
and it really is a way to draw out not just your name and what your business name
Yes.
is, but who you really are, what you really do,
Right.
who you really serve,
Right.
and what you really need
Yes.
to help you grow, strive, flourish. Sometimes it's that pain point that you can't figure out yourself.
Right,
It's
exactly.
an issue or a goal you're trying to achieve. So it really, again, it's networking with intent and purpose.
Okay.
And this is at every accelerated networking event that
Okay.
eWomen Network hosts.
Nice.
2 rounds of that accelerated networking.
Okay.
So then you break and you go into another group.
Right. Okay.
So you truly will not just meet, but you're going to connect
Right.
with at least a couple of handfuls of
Right.
people that you probably wouldn't have,
Right, exactly.
on your
That's
own.
important.
Yeah, because I find with networking, and this is one of the my company, my core company, Transform Your Life Through Confidence.
Right.
I do a lot of training for people, whether it's businesses, individuals, it could be small business corporations,
Okay.
in sales skills, leadership skills, negotiation skills, networking skills.
Okay.
That's really, really hot and key.
Right, it is. And you want to
and
tell us
public
your
speaking skills.
website?
Right now, I don't have. I'm
Okay.
having a website
Okay.
done for Transform Your Life with Confidence, but they can reach me through
Right.
the eWomen Network
Okay.
website, the Central New Jersey chapter
Okay.
website, and my email address
Okay,
there.
wonderful.
But this is in the new transition
Yes.
stage of changing the name of the company.
Yes.
But what I talk about very often is the
And
networking
we
issue.
have to, I'm afraid that we're out of time.
Oh my goodness! Okay.
29 minutes goes by very
Wow.
quickly. So, but I
Yeah.
really enjoyed speaking with you
Yes,
today.
me
It was
too.
really a lot of fun and
Yes.
informative, and I'm excited about you being
Thank
on with
you.
the Women's Network because I
Yes.
know you guys do have dynamic speakers. So,
Yeah.
until next time, bye bye.